Welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Shantae and the Seven Sirens. This is your host, the MJ406, realizing he's a freaking idiot who likes to record things too far ahead of time, because if it wasn't obvious, yes, I'm aware that an update for this game came out recently. That happened to, it revealed the fact I recorded the game back in, late October. God damn it. That's what I get for recording too far in advance again. I didn't expect they were going to do an update to actually enhance this game, which is actually a pretty nice thing that they did. Although it does actually help me give some substance for this bonus episode instead of just a bunch of nonsense. So, the big thing of this update, you can't tell if you notice the legacy mode at the corner of all these files. Check it out. They now have more modes that basically give you, different ways to play the game. You got legacy mode, which is still the same game that I went through from the 2019 release. Although the full release didn't technically happen until 2020, but you get the idea. But the new modes we have definitive mode. Basically, I have gone through the whole game definitive mode just to make sure things are different. Well, rebalance for greater challenge includes additional content and map features. Well, it is actually harder, and I do appreciate that the game's actually a bit more challenging. It actually feels like it actually tests me instead of just being a cakewalk. But the additional content is more... The bosses are enhanced. That's about it. Each of them moves faster. I will show off most of those boss battles because a lot of them are different and in a better way. And map features makes it exploring things and keeping track of shit a lot easier. Although it's not as great as it sounds. Some of the things don't work perfectly. I could probably go over that at some point. Let's just say they have markings for caves. They don't exactly mark if you've beaten it or not, though, if you got the item within. I know, because trying to hunt down one of the items, I forgot one, and it marked as if I got it already. That pissed me off. Full deck mode. Definitive mode of the twist. Start your adventure with all monster cards unlocked. I will show this to basically show you every single monster card. So you want to go through the whole game with everything right off the bat, you got full deck mode. Which is nice, you don't have to worry about collecting cards. Instead, you can just give yourself all the buffs you want at the start and then move on. But if you really want buffs, Rule Breaker mode. Jeez, she looks like a punk. Definitive mode without limits. Equip up to 50 monster cards at once. So, yep, you still have to hunt down the cards, but once you get them, and you have enough to activate their effect, you can put on as many as you want. So you used to become a monster. But if you just want to become an absolute beast and speed through the game, particularly go over the speedrun endings, you got beginner mode. You can't lose. Enjoy super strength, unlimited health, and plenty of hints. So basically, they'll guide you along the way. This is basically a good beginner mode if you really want it, or you just want to blaze through the game super fast. They give you a lot of hints on how to go through the stages, and you basically are super strong against enemies, and you have unlimited auto potions. I only started the file just to look into it. But yep, that's how all these work. But you still like the game in its original form, you do that. However, before I go on to the main content of this episode, don't forget, you beat the file once, you can unlock the hula costume, which has more magic, but less defense. So, well, I'll at least show you the very beginning of this game in this way, and I will go over all the cards we have. Because, yeah, there's a lot to go over now that we actually have the mode that allows me to show off everything right off the bat, thankfully. Oh crap, I forgot I thought I put on subtitles for the movies, but oh well. Also, the cutscenes, just to mention, do not reflect the hula costume. So yeah, the cutscenes will always be the same. They didn't update any of these, animated cutscenes. So, yeah, none of the voice acting or the cutscenes themselves are updated. However, there are a few updated dialogue options as well. Like, they actually updated some of the dialogue. And that was another thing I'll be going over as well. But before we get into any of that, I want to show off all the cards. And, just to prove the point. Well, Shantae, you play this way, she's always in her hula costume. And she dances like that, and well,
we're finally here.
She's always wearing it in conversation. But yep,
This might be my first
it's
real
basically,
vacation, Uncle.
all of her poses, but wearing the hula costume instead. They didn't add anything new to any of these at all, but, most of the dialogue's the same. Some could just change some details a little bit, but otherwise it's, yeah, basically the same dialogue as before. Only some things are added or different, but, yeah, I wouldn't really expect too much
Promise not to embarrass
out of the
me.
differences in this mode. Oh, yeah, by the way, you can press start to skip all this dialogue stuff. Just wanted to show you that Shantae is looking like this. And she dances like this like she does in that minigame. So, let's go over all the cards since we have them all. And with deck builder mode, you can come all off the bat. You get the bat for consuming less magic when using the boomerang. Neat. The crab, crawling much faster. You've seen those. You've seen a lot, so I may as well go over all of them since they're all here. Slime. Use your hair whip to convert green gems to magic. It's useful if you're not doing hula Shantae, honestly, because with more double magic and half defense, as long as you use your magic, you'll be fine. You can actually get into the game faster. Tree Troll. Increase the damage dealt by the bouncing Super Ball weapon. I guess that's useful. Slime Whiz. Super Ball travels much faster than before. Geez, that thing already travels fast. You have the full upgrade. Siren Man. Frog speed will drastically increase. Oh, geez. That seems like a little much. Well, actually, that can be pretty useful. It sounds out of control. Archer. Rockets consume less magic when used. Can't really get this to end till near the end of the game, but hey, there you go. That's nice. Crystal Crab. Automatically break jugs by walking into them. Usually don't like whacking jugs. Dragon Head. Deal more damage to foes using super powerful tortoise stomps. Don't forget to smash them with your tortoise shell in order to get those, if you're lucky. Orc. Use your hair whip to convert red gems into hearts. Useful if you lose a lot of health. Ah, I moved along too much. My bad. Oh yeah, I can just go left to right. My bad. Snake. Snake. Greatly increase your climbing speed. That can be useful. Eagle Man Bomber. The boomerang deals more damage than before. Sure, if you like using the boomerang, I guess. Frog Lips. Increase the damage caused by fireball magic. Not that I used it. Pincher. Increase the odds of collecting dropped food. Oh, which by the way, the pincher. Jellyfish. Gain shell cracking strength that can defeat even pincher monsters. To defeat the pincher, you need to have the jellyfish card and equip it in order to be able to break through friggin' pincher. So that's how you can kill him in order to be able to get that item, to get the card. So there you go. Naga. Fireballs consume less magic when used. Yeah, of course, you find a lot in the early game. Cactus. Takes 0 damage when destroyed by spikes. Useful if you usually hit a lot of spikes. Scorp Gal. The pike ball consumes less magic when used. That's nice. The Quake Dance does more damage to foes than the Scorp Man card. They did actually make more use of these characters now, which is nice. Bonefish. Boomerangs are thrown with tremendous speed. That could actually be useful. Wetman. Take no damage when destroyed by a pit. Also good when doing random exploration. Wet Gal. Increase the odds of collecting drop magic. Ooh. Good for getting magic back. Which I will say, the rebalancing, your magic is much less plentiful now. So, yeah. We'll go over that in a bit. Mermaid. Swim with super speed. Oh, I guess treading the water in general. That can be useful. Once you have the frog, you don't really need that. Jumping Frog. The shield consumes less magic when used if you like to protect yourself. Lobster Jogger. Blue will be automatically drawn in from a greater distance. Ooh, so the track distance grows even more with that. Good to know. But then again, you can dance, so you don't really need that. Ceiling Bug. Rockets travel much faster when chasing down their targets. That's useful. Wall Dasher. Inflict even more damage when using the Newt Dash. Ooh, that could be mildly useful. Circus Squid. The Spark Dance consumes less magic when used. I do love electrocuting those things, though. Ragged Bones. The Refresh Dance restores more empty hearts than before. Ooh, that's actually useful. Golem. Increase the number of dropped gems. A useful one for getting money, which you'll need more in the definitive mode as well, because a lot of the jugs don't drop items like they used to. Iron Soldier. Ugh, my throat. The Quake Dance consumes less magic when used. Useful for screen nuking. Rocket Archer. Rockets inflict more damage to their targets. Useful if you like the rockets like I do. Metal Slag. The Super Ball consumes less magic when used. I guess it's useful. Muck Gal. Increase the odds of collecting dropped hearts. Useful if you want to collect health. Muck Man. All food types get an extra healing boost when consumed. That can be useful if you like to eat food. Phase Wall Dasher. Extend the reach of the Newt Dash and fly further. That can be useful if you're trying to speed run through things or go to places the Newt probably shouldn't get to. It's actually a good way to try to skip some parts of the game a little bit. If only a little. Spider. Zip up walls with reckless abandon as the Newt. Useful if you don't want to keep jumping up the wall. Dirt Crawler. Drill the dirt much faster than before. Useful if you hate doing the drilling. Ghost Eye. The Seer Dance consumes less magic when used. Useful for hunting down secrets. Ooh, that's another thing I have to go over as well, but we'll get to that later. Spectre. Refresh Dance does more damage to sickly or undead foes, even though it usually kills them anyway, but whatever. So that's not that useful. Right, I have to go this way. Skeleton Knight. The tortoise form will take less time to charge up. Ooh, that's useful. Sickly Silverfish. I gotta show something off of this thing, too. The Refresh Dance consumes less magic when used. Very useful. Bat Gal. The Spark Dance does more damage to foes. That can be useful. And of course, you're still got your boss cards. Water Lily Siren. Hair Whip Attack deals you more damage than before. Coral Siren. You have the magic meter refilling over time. Magic regen is always very useful, especially in definitive mode. They make your magic much less powerful in definitive. I'll just say that straight up right now. Tube Worm Siren. The Tortoise's Bash attack causes higher damage than before. So you basically use the Tortoise Bash to mow through enemies. Not a bad way to go if you want to try a speed run. Anglerfish Siren. The new travels at super speed when dashing, so your dashes are a lot faster. The least useful of the boss ones, but you know, it's nice. Octo Siren. The Pipe Ball Weapon class deals even more damage to foes. So you got the scimitars, you put that on, you basically got a freaking devastating shield of hell. It's wonderful. And Prince, of course, you got the reduced the amount of damage taken from enemy attacks. So yeah, still extra defense. And Lobster Girl. You reduce prices at any item shop. Very useful, especially in definitive mode. So basically, I'll just say this straight up. Definitive mode, basically a lot of the kinks that really started off. Oh yeah, can I see them? Okay, yeah, the map's not too useful yet. Either way. Yeah, so movie subtitles. You can also turn off game hints if you don't want to know where to go exactly. They did add markers telling you where to go, which is nice. So, yep. You turn those off. And also, HUD, you can either have them go to the very corners so you can see more of the screen, or leave them where they are so you can actually make sure you have a good view of everything. Depends on how you want to apply that, but, you know, everything else is basically the same, so. Oh, map markers off is standard? Yeah, I may as well show that too. Oops. The map is definitely better in this game as well. Huh. Weird. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, yeah, if I turn the map markers on, if I get to it. Oh, it doesn't show it yet. I guess I can show it off later, but let's get all this for now, because, well, it's time to show off something. And, well, I don't want to do it with my full deck on me immediately, because that would be boring. So, huh. Why does it say Legacy Mode? Wait, what? Water Lily's dead. Okay. That's a glitch I don't think was supposed to happen. Why did it default back to Legacy Mode? Yeah, I will say, the update kind of broke a few things. Like, you know that glitch where I tried to do the dash newt and I went invisible and fell underneath the boss? Do they have subtitles on the opening song now, too? Oh, jeez. These glitches are kind of going all over now. Let me see that. I didn't even recognize they had subtitles of the opening movie. Yeah, they do. Okay. Which, yeah, this didn't change either, of course. Then again, Studio Trigger's animation, you didn't really need to change. Or the lyrics for the song. And again, yeah, I don't usually use the subtitles because the subtitles are exactly in time with everything. But yeah, the update kind of broke the game a little bit more. Like, the dash newt thing being invisible and falling through things, I've had it occur multiple times again. And the first time I saw it happen was against the frickin' Empress Siren. It actually happened to me again just playing through definitive mode on the regular. So, it didn't get me into a soft lock like it did against the boss, but it's weird when you dash and then you just become invisible. I don't know the exact conditions to make it happen, but yeah, it's kind of weird. Huh. So if you don't save... Oh, it probably saved because I changed the options. That's probably why it did that. Okay. Anyway. Okay, I think I talked about everything I wanted to. So now for the rest of the episode, I'm just going to go over a lot of the dialogue differences, as well as, yeah, the improved bosses. We'll just go over that and be on our merry way. The half-genies mysteriously disappeared. Here's our first difference in dialogue changes. And just like that, the festival was over. After the cutscene where all the genies disappear, the next morning, this conversation actually gets expanded a little bit. One of the things they say is improved dialogue, but it's not always the case, but I'll go through it as normal.
For the last time, let the authorities handle this.
Just so you guys can see the differences. I'll try to go over as many of these as I can remember.
Oh, you're worried that I'll disappear too. Is that it? It's for your own safety.
But a lot of it is the same, except for a few bits. Like this. Knock, knock.
Hey!
Everyone okay in there? Yeah, the mayor actually drops by to, officially say this. I have a brief announcement to make. We've announced to temporarily postpone all travel to and from the island. At least until we can confirm the whereabouts of our 5 unaccounted for guests. Not that I would know. All visitors are encouraged to remain calm, relax, and enjoy the facilities. Free of charge, of course.
Don't worry, Mayor. Our half-genie superstar is safe and sound.
Great! We shall have this resolved in no time. Enjoy your stay. You'll all be dead soon. What? I suppose that's all we can do for now. So we just sit back and relax? Can you imagine what it's like being the only one left behind?
You can't hide indoors and do nothing.
See, they added a little bit of the mayor actually talking to them about it. They kind of expand on some things, that's about it.
Reasonable.
But
You
otherwise
leave this to the mayor.
otherwise dialogue's mostly the same. There's no evidence of foul play. They could be off doing who knows what. I mean, you're a half-genie and you run off all the time.
Those girls are not coming back.
Yeah.
Something weird is happening on this island.
I'm going to find out what it is.
You do what you want. I was promised a vacation, and I'm going to get one.
Fine, be that way.
You bitch. See, yeah, they kind of expand on a few things, but not
Last
much.
night was a disaster.
Yeah, I forgot. Don't get started about Uncle and Sky. Even Bull was on their side. How can I just lie low when the mayor looks into this? I may not be the guardian genie of this island, but I'm the only one left. I don't care what anyone says. Girls don't just vanish in full view of an entire audience.
This island is hiding a secret, and I'm gonna get to the very bottom of it.
Yep. So, yeah, there you go. Got some dialogue differences. Excuse me for that near burp. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go to the next dialogue change, which actually won't be for a good while. Here's the biggest update that they did with the latest update for the, Super Spectacular, whatever they called it. Whether you're playing definitive mode or not, we still have the same bosses. So, remember how you just watch this cutscene, walk to the room, watch the boss emerge, and you beat the crap out of them? Kind of made it feel like they were just there, not really much of anything. They were just, you know, uneventful bosses. Well, they decided to give them a little bit more of a memorable impression, and now you get actual dialogue with every single siren boss we run into. Well, tickle my tendrils. A delicious little fruit fly has wandered right into my nest. What are you? That exquisite aroma. You must be bursting with flavor. But will you taste sweet or sour? Huh? Let's squash you and find out. Oh man, I would hope you want to taste sour. Then again, I don't know how genies taste. Then again, I guess I probably should know. So yeah, one of the bigger things of the new bosses is that, well, the bosses got buffs in definitive mode. So if you thought in legacy mode they were kind of pushovers, well, you'll be pleased to know that they're actually a decent challenge in this one. Oh god. They attack a little faster, and well, they're generally more of a threat, so, you know. Ah! Not a fan of what you just did. Could you please not try to throw things at me? But yeah, now she actually has time to really attack you with everything she has, which makes her kind of threatening. Ah! Like, see? They upgrade a lot of the attacks of these early game bosses, so they actually feel like a challenge in definitive mode if you really wanted that sort of thing. Damn it, ruining my opportunity to be able to hurt you. Yeah, see, you actually had to put in some effort this time. Ow! So, yeah, hopefully you know how to play this game. So I would not recommend this for if you're playing this game for the first time, unless you really want to see how this game can be a little more challenging for you, because, well, whoo! Just beat her before the light faded. Thank goodness. No ending dialogue for them, though. They just fade away like that. The normal screen clearing blast. But yep, there's the biggest takeaway to take from this mode. That you get, basically, tougher bosses. Which makes it a lot better. And here's her victory pose for clearing a chapter, as it's called from clearing a dungeon. So yeah. The boss has got a buff, which is definitely a nice improvement. So thank you. Yeah, see, the game gets a little rougher with this update, which is unfortunate. And this dialogue changes a slight bit, so I may as well show it since I'm here.
You made it! Good! What do you think that creature wanted with me anyway? It probably wanted to eat me for lunch and save you for dessert. You do look more delectable, I guess. That's a good thing you showed up when you did. That new magic sure came in
I
handy.
never knew I could transform like that.
And then they just add some more detail about the Sirens.
Harmony says that when we work together, we can do anything. I do hope she's okay. Oh! Huh? What is it? She said work together, right? So why don't we combine our magic?
Combine our magic?
Yep, and back to the same notes as usual.
Look, those fusion coins.
Yeah.
They're forged from fusion stones.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is about the same, but still.
Fusion stones form naturally on this island. Tiny melt like what's in that coin gave you the abilities of a newt. What if we had the entire fusion stone? I bet I could give all my powers to you.
What? No way!
You can't just give her magic away. Why not? It would only be temporary. We'll merge our magic into one big, powerful, spectacular superstar super genie.
That's what it was, a Spectacular Superstar update. That's what this was.
We'll trashy sponsors, find our friends, and you can give the magic back when you're done.
I mean,
Think about it. My fusion zone meet me in Maria Town. Remember, never forget where to go next. Try talking to everyone. I'll be waiting for your answer backstage.
they actually have teleportation on the way out. Also, if you look at the map, see, look, they actually have little markers telling you where you can find both, you know, your next destination is indicated by that, and they actually give you little marks of where the caverns are. They don't actually tell you on the, little legend for the map there, but, there you go. They actually give you some little hints on some caves you visited. If you haven't conquered the item, gotten the item in them, well, they look like that. I'll show you what it looks normally later, but at least they give you markers to help you make progress in case you feel a little lost. Which is definitely appreciated for those that felt a little lost to this grand map. So there you go. Alright, now let's get over to the next one. Excuse me, I gotta dash out. Now it's time for our second boss. To go over this one again. And I figure maybe I'll show you the cutscene before each one, just so you know. Reintroduce you to them, so it feels proper that way, instead of just be like, we're here! So, yep. We dealt with the first one, now we gotta deal with the one in the Coral Mine. Who is, of course, the Coral Siren with their giant mech. And I think all the others have better conversations than the first Siren does, anyway.
Hey, Shrimp. Speak for yourself.
Wow.
Feast our eyes on this bad boy.
Bloop.
Built it myself. You're one of the Sirens, aren't you? Why are you trying to eat my friends? Start talking, seahorse. Pause. Eat your friends? You think I have a death wish? I got work to do. I'm dealing with years of water damage down here. Only I can repair this kind of tech. I'm a genius, not a workhorse. Seahorse. That's it! Unpause! Bloop. Have a taste of my explosive temper!
Yeah, she does look like a sea creature of some kind. Like a sea girl? Sea woman? Anyway, yeah. Coral Siren definitely fights faster than frickin' before. So yep, this fight is definitely harder. I mean, the bombs are about the same, so you know. Use Dash Newt. That's something I've learned replay the game again. Dash Newt is super helpful. They give you plenty of time to prep so you can dig a hole for her, but she moves a lot faster. With her dash attack across the stage, as well as her dive bomb in one of the sand holes. So as long as you know, keep an eye where she stops and all the little sand pools reform, you should know exactly where to go. Whoa, boy! Oh, combining the attacks is going to make this a little nastier. But yeah, still, as long as you know her fight like before, it's not bad. Just make sure you're on your game when she actually tries to jump at you. See, that at least feels like it's more or something. It's less of a time waster, her pattern's not super predictable. She may combine attacks now. Definitely a better boss fight than before. Then again, the vast majority of these are. So there we go. That's number 2. On to the third one, because I think it's the next thing to happen. Time for the third major boss, the Tube Worm Siren, who was the most pathetic in the original playthrough. But this is the boss that got the biggest boost in definitive mode, and deservedly so. Because it was a frickin' pushover, probably the easiest boss in the initial playthrough. For a mid-game boss, it's pathetic, but now it's actually legitimately challenging, so I like it. I could have sworn I saw... Where did it go?
Don't move, Invader. My darlings will decide your fate.
You're the Siren who captured Zapple! Show yourself! Shh! Memer, Memer!
What the?
I can see as she appears healthy, my pet.
Memer!
No, not everyone happened to Her Highness.
Mer.
There are plenty of other ways to be rid of her.
Mermy?
No, that'll leave a stain on the ceiling.
Mer. I must apologize. My pets cannot seem to agree on this matter. Best I dispose of you myself. How the hell would you let us stand on the seal? What are we gonna do? Just splatter my insides all over? I do not like— ow! That idea. Jesus! These things are painful! Heal! Just a reminder, because this is hula mode, magic mode, whatever you want to call it, you have twice as much magic, but take twice as much damage. So, make good use of your freaking magic, especially Refresh Dance. That thing is a godsend in this mode. So yeah, especially for definitive mode, make use of Refresh Dance. I mean, it's the most broken dance in the game. Wah! Heal, heal, heal! And because of the way this boss is, it's so fast. I see you! Although the only magic I have is— oh wow, I didn't even know they dropped items like that. That was nice. Let me heal again. Just be safe. I better be careful. So yeah, that part's a lot faster, and this part is much worse. Although— ow! Yeah, she actually fires a laser move super fast on the ground now. So, if you're unprepared, you will probably get messed up real good by this boss. Like I said, they actually made her challenging, and her vulnerability time is small. So, if you want to hit her, you gotta do it fast. Or just tank the hit and go for the end anyway, like this. Oh, never mind, only works when she's— nearly dead. Keep healing! Keep healing! Oh yeah, another thing to mention about definitive mode, I completely forgot to mention. The food does a lot less healing. So that's why Fresh Dance is much more useful. I forgot that was one of the things they downgraded. The food isn't nearly as effective as it was in the main playthrough. So, yeah. You may want to hold on to your good foods like the golden crab sparingly and actually buy potions. The food isn't nearly as potent as it used to be. Like the golden crab, the best, only heals like 3 hearts. Still heals like half your magic though. So yeah, make more use of your Fresh Dance, especially in hula mode. But there we go. Boss taken care of. No deaths cut out at all. Not at all. Oh, that was painful. Let's just get on to the next thing. That's not actually a boss fight this time. Just a heads up. You see this icon that just showed up? It shows Plink with her seer power. That's another thing they added in the whole new update. They actually give you notifications to when you can actually use your dances in order to uncover something. It lets you know every time you get in a room, so that way you have much easier time knowing when to use a dance to uncover something to find a hidden item, which is great. It doesn't always work. I don't think it works in dungeons, but, you know, it lets you know when there's something to find. Anyway, I wanted to show this discussion because it's actually a little different. A little bit. Sample! I talked to Plink and Vera. They said that after you saved them, both of them gave their abilities to you. It's true. It's because of their magic that I was able to find you. All fine and good, but now they're after me to do the same. They want me to give you my magic, too. Was that your plan all along? It shows he's a lot more distrustful towards Shantae. More just skeptical to get our magic. No, that's not— Relax. I trust Vera and Plink, and I want to trust you. But this all seems way too fishy. Go and give me one of those fusion stone things. I want to see these heroics for myself. Then I'll decide whether you're as trustworthy as they say. Which I happen to do, of course. You're as resourceful as they say. That's a fusion stone, all right. There's something about it, though. A stranger entrusted this to you, didn't they? Meanwhile, look, I'm sorry I doubted you. If Plink and Vera trust you, then so do I. You can borrow my magic, too. Ready to combine our magic? So, yeah. She basically shows she has a warm-up to you. Better brace yourself. You're in for a shock. I don't get it. God damn it, Shantae, you'll never get it. But yeah, just a nice little touch they added to her personality, so she's not quick to trust others, which is probably a good quality for a guardian genie to have. But yeah, just a little updated conversation. There's still more, though, of course. Our powers have combined, your dance magic and my spark magic. You're sure to get a charge out of that.
I'm ready.
You can count on me! The spark dance can activate machinery or shock metal. While dancing, press right to activate the magic. Why not test the spark dance in this room? I'll give it a shot. After all, how can I refuse? Heh, I don't get it. God damn it, never mind. And yep, see her icons there too. Like they added that, god damn it. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. I think it's time for the next boss now.
Unfortunately, from here on out, a lot of the rest of the bosses aren't really that much different. It's more they actually just simplify their strategies. And now they're actually much harder, but, you know, they're there at least. You know, you should probably just fucking grab your hair and just toss her. Like, yo, I'd love if you just got her hair and, like, used it to throw people. That would be vicious. I would love that.
Look who's here. The rotten apple.
Don't try to scare me, Siren.
Don't need to try. You're already scared, bro.
Where are you keeping my friend? You'd better tell me, or else.
You'll be together soon enough. In the great beyond.
For goodness sake, drink some water!
Yeah, sounds like she could really use it, actually. Well, yeah, this boss is really much different, but, you know, there's this now. She'll summon 4 eyeballs, and, well, basically, you gotta hit the right one to get the attack to not happen. Or stop the attack, rather. I also have an idiot who forgot to get the attack power-up card. Because I could have really used that right now. And you still have this, of course. This isn't really any different. Like I said, the rest of the boss fights, they really buffed the first 3. That's about it. They actually simplified this one, so it makes a little more sense. Less formulaic, and, well, at least it's, you know, a pattern you can read. Ow! Oh, jeez, I forgot about how that one worked. How do I always hit the right one? I get, like, super lucky with that. Either that, or you just have to hit one and then it ends. Oh, something always just seemed really odd about that one. You can also grind jewels in this fight if you really want. Just make sure you use your Newt Dash properly and don't forget to heal. Really? Again? Alright, come on. This is a little excessive, don't you think? Just constantly doing this. Well, you know, same rules apply. Don't die. No shit. Yep. See, you gotta hit the right one or they'll all fire at you. So that's how it works. Okay, yep. So yeah, they came up with a different strategy for this one, but it's not really harder. That's the thing. The rest of the bosses aren't really more difficult. They just... Well, I guess the next one's actually harder. I will say the final boss hasn't changed at all, except the attack speed's a little faster. That's about it. Hey, it's there if you want to challenge yourself. So, yeah, pretty much all we're going to be going over the rest of this is bosses. I think there's another different couple of conversations. Actually, hang on a sec. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to be the tortoise, but never mind.
Scotty, follow.
I forgot. There's a little bit of additional in this part, too. And this is going to be a big one, so... Science people, too, what are y'all doing down here?
I don't know.
I can explain. Rongo requested we bring your friends here once.
Oh,
They have a very important mission.
Yes, or your uncle, Mr. Mimic, where he did reactivate the power core beneath the island.
That's good, right?
Well, no. We're pretty sure it'll explode, reducing all of us to carbon cinders.
Look on the bright side. Ground Zero is an excellent place to collect the resulting data.
Maybe, but geez, we're going to be dead.
At least we'll die smarter.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, but I had to. I had no choice. It was my only chance to save Roddy.
Don't get me started.
So yeah, science people are very excited about it.
I'm sure this is all her fault somehow. How? Just follow us and hurry.
So yeah,
I'm sorry to get you three mixed up in all this.
oh.
Worry, we're scientists.
Yes, we want misses for the world. Just standing here is a dream come true.
I'm sure it is. So, time for the biggest segment I'm going to have to record for this because, hey, you want to see what this dungeon is like? Because they actually rearranged some of the enemies in here. So, yeah, this is going to be rough. Oh, boy. Oh, shit, I shouldn't have saved. I'm trying to do a speed run for this, too. But, yeah, this is the same, so I'll just skip it. We'll start it. We're ready for the energy flow. Go! Why did he reduce 15 seconds? Like, what a dick move! 15 seconds his head reduced for no reason at all. Like, why? I give this definitive digi. You had to make it hard, but why reduce 15 seconds? But anyway, yep, the enemies in this changed a little bit because they added a little more. So I'll show you this entire dungeon for the most part, or at least this segment, so. Yep, they rearranged the gauntlet so you battle like pretty much every enemy at some point that you've battled before, so. Yeah, they definitely did this part better, and you can see how a lot of the enemies, how strong they may be. I have damage protection on from the from the HP saver. And then I have, yeah, my attack power increase, of course. So, yep, you're going to see this. Yeah, screw it. I was going to try to get money out of you, but it's not worth it. But yeah, I guess while this is going, I may as well give all my overall thoughts of this game again. So yeah, Shantae Seven Sirens. I still put this as my second favorite Shantae game. Believe me, the Definitive Edition does help enhance it a little bit. Gives it more replay value, and you know, if you're looking for it to be more difficult, it certainly does do that, so... yeah. It certainly is better than it was. That being said, it still needs a little more polish, and I still feel like this game was a little rushed out the gate, regardless of the update and what it did. But, you know, and yeah, you can still see. So these do work in dungeons, and I was an idiot. But either way, I still like this game for what it is, definitely. I still think it's the second best because it just does a lot of things right. The game plays fast. Although I'm playing on the Switch version, so it kind of feels a little rough around the edges for that reason, at least. Oh yeah, these blue orcs have ice breath. Bet you didn't know that. Yeah, it's great. Can you leave me alone and die? But yeah, this game definitely still is the fast-paced action I love this series for. And still, to me, and probably nobody else, is one of the better Metroid-style games out there. I just love how they handle it. Just the characters, the writing is usually on point, although I will say some of the new dialogue they put in has some grammatical mistakes. I didn't show every single dialogue difference because some of them are just, well, very minor. It's like the same, it's the same content of what they said before, but the wording's a little different. So I don't feel like going over every little single one. Only if it's anything like substantial or like something actually new that wasn't said before. Then I'll do it. Otherwise, yeah. Pretty much stated my piece already. Oh my god. Don't kill me! Give me that pulled pork sandwich, please. Yes. So, I'm kind of hoping that, you know, if we get another Shantae game again, then hopefully they try to go for this kind of style again, because I really liked what they did here. Although, I guess a little more straightforward wouldn't hurt, because, well, the linearity of Pirate's Curse ended up working to its advantage because the worlds didn't feel like an absolute slog to move through sometimes, and well, they still hit secrets pretty well. It was very speedrunner friendly. Well, this one is too. At least it can be, if you know where you're going, because, you know, oh god, Red Wetman, no. Hey. Please don't kill me. At least, you know, at least Way Forward took the time to polish this game up to tackle some of the criticisms. I'll give them that. It's more than they usually did in their games, unless they had like a game-breaking bug or something. It goes to show they really do care about the fans of the series, and I'm happy about that. Such a shame I won't get Shantae and Smash like I wanted. I really thought her moveset would work too, but eh, it is what it is. Just gonna move on with it and hope that things, you know, maybe somebody else does Smash. Maybe she'll be in it, and not just a costume and, you know, and her music from her game. Although, they did pick the Pirate's Curse version of We Love Burning Town, which is a very good choice. So, oh, by the way, Sickly Silverfish, watch this. Check it out. If you use Refreshed It, ow, with him around, look at that, he gets, like, happy. Oh, yeah, see, look, they threw a Scorp Gal in here, too. Also, she hurts like hell. Oh, God! Yeah! I'm not handling this well. Hang on, hang on. Oh, God, I was about to die. Okay, we're good. Yeah, you cure the Sickly Silverfish, it throws some gems at you instead. Somehow, I didn't notice all this time that you could do that. Because I never thought of actually using Refresh Dance around that Sickly Silverfish. I mean, it's sickly, so yeah. That's one of the new things of the enemies I forgot to show off because, well, I didn't know about it till I replayed the game definitive mode. It's actually really cool to know that you can do that. And Refresh Dance works even better than I thought it did. I mean, look how much I've been using it lately. Again, heal! I mean, you know, the game's still simple enough where you can break the game to make it work really well for you. I don't mind that it can be really easy if you know what you're doing. I still think at its core, this is still a very well-constructed game. And, well, it's one of those things that gives me hope for more Shantae games in the future. That, well, yeah, hopefully they keep improving on it. As long as the writing stays strong, it's definitely a franchise to remember. Because as good as some games in the Metroid style are, the writing for them isn't, like, always good. Like, I don't know. I get so much more involved in this series because I just love the characters. I love their designs. I love the way they act. Alright, thanks for revealing that. I don't know. Long story short, I'm a big fan of this game and this series. And, well, we have to be, like, about a week away from the 20-year anniversary for the original Shantae. Which, you know, pretty good time for me to have actually played this game. I didn't even know till I recently looked up when the series started that, yeah, the original Shantae released for the Game Boy Color a week later, 20 years ago, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's actually a very good time for me to play this game. So, oh god. Yeah, watch out, by the way. The jewel creatures hurt like hell. Now. Oh no, I'm out of magic. Oh no. Oh, they have a back out here now, too. Ow! Yeah, see how much more pain they deliver. Oh, God. I gotta heal. Also, I have these. See, look how much less the food does. Like. Oh, wait! Ah! I don't care about speedrunning anymore. I just want to survive, damn it. See, as long as you're smart, though, you can make a lot of this game easier on yourself. Just gotta be willing to make the moves you need to make in order to go through smoothly. I'm trying to pick up everything I could on the way, too, and I'm still struggling. See, I will tell you, yeah, definitive mode is definitely harder. If you thought this game was easy, I can tell you that definitive mode definitely gives you a run for your money. Oh, God, Scorpman! Yep, they have a Scorpman there, too. I could keep these guys alive, but I can get their card, and I can get stuff from them. So there's gems and food and stuff, and possible hearts. So, thank you for that. See, at least they updated this so they had more enemies in there. Because I say, there's only one Scorpman to find the entire game. It's nice they at least threw him in here. Like, for real. They definitely balanced definitive mode to make it a much tougher game. So, this was well worth it. Which is funny. The initial thing I was thinking of doing for the bonus episode was just going to be me showing the final boss in hula mode and then just freaking, you know, going over a lot of the stuff in the menu. But now I actually have some substance to this, so, you know, this whole definitive update was kind of a blessing in disguise. It may have ruined some of the plans I had and made me look like a fool for recording ahead of time, but you know what? I think at the end of the day, it works out. It worked itself out in the end, damn it. I still look like an idiot, but that's beside the point. At least I got to show you guys kind of how the true hardcore experience is for this game, if that's what you want to call it. Frickin' Red Wet Man. I hate that he actually charges on his own, too. Eh. But yeah, knowledge of the mechanics makes this game a lot easier. Like how Dash New is like invincible to everything. As long as you dash right, of course. It's great for countering other enemies that have invincibility. Or try to attack you relentlessly, like a bunch of dicks. Like the Wet Man. Oh, man. So, yeah. Hope you guys, if you got this game, got to enjoy playing the updated version. I say, it's definitely a good reason to come back to this game at the very least. It gave me another reason to just play this game again. And it sounds like that's a page they took out of a... Ow, jeez, they're everywhere. Sounds like a page they took out of, Half-Genie Heroes book, allowing a lot of different playthroughs. They have their own hard mode. Not exactly up to the scale of the hard mode from Half-Genie Hero, but, you know, still pretty substantial to really test your abilities, at the very least. Dang, hard mode in Half-Genie Hero, it was pretty painful. I will say definitive mode in this isn't as hard as that, but I definitely do think it's balanced better. It's not painful, it's just... Yeah. It's just, it makes you really want to make sure you're on your A game. And the end, oh, it didn't do anything to them. Of course it did, you idiot. You didn't even change their color. You can't kill them at all when you use magic and they're blue. Oh. And this ends the same way with the 2 red wet men. And yeah, that's about the long and short of it. I love this game, and well, I'm glad I got to give this game another playthrough. As painful it was to go through this entire game in one day. More so because I was trying to go fast and try to remember the best route and trying to not die from my lack of defense really kicking me down. At the end of the day, I had fun. Keep healing me! I need it for where I'm going! Heal me more! And well, I hope Way Forward takes their time in the next Shantae game and releases it in high quality from the get-go, instead of, you know, making us have to wait for the way they wanted to do it afterwards.
Ew! It worked! Now to find body tops!
By which I mean, like, you know, 2 years later. Well, I guess you got the console versions a year and a half later. That's beside the point. I hope they release the game in its complete state the way they want to, instead of just rushing out the door. I guess it's probably because of Apple Arcade that they had to do it that way, if I had to guess, anyway. Not that I have any problem with them, you know, getting money from Apple to be able to develop for their little mobile gaming platform. That's beside the point. Oh yeah, may as well show you Risky Fight as well. I have another thing of dialogue I want to get through, and, well, we gotta get through her first, so. In case you need a reminder of Risky Boots, here you go. Yeah, look at that leg, baby. Oh, ow. Don't forget she has this move in the last fight. Ow! And again, thank goodness for my frickin' extra damage I could do. Because they actually did make some of the fights with Risky a little easier because, oh god, that hurt a lot! They made her later fights pretty hard still, but... oh god. They at least they made the earlier fights with her easier because some of them felt like they'd take forever. But you know, it's still about the same. This is the other conversation I wanted to do, which is another reason why I went through the whole fortress like this.
You're in big trouble.
Oh right, I forgot some of her lines she actually speaks fully.
Those rubby chops! Don't play dumb! I know it's you!
Damn you, Roddy.
How'd you get here? Why were you pretending to be a half-genie? Well, you know, this whole thing.
No fair.
Really?
You get these free travel tickets you can give to anyone you want. You asked Bolo and Bird Brain, but
You didn't invite me.
About that,
you were gonna go on vacation and leave me behind. So I hid the luggage and stowed away. I dressed like a genie so I'd be included in the fun stuff. Hold up. I didn't invite you because I couldn't find you. Probably because you were hiding in the luggage.
Oh.
That does kind of make sense. Oh, you were going to invite me after all.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'll probably reconsider in the future. Look at that fuzzy face. Here.
Cheer you up.
and yep, you still get all your fusion coins as normal. The explanations are about the same.
What's this?
But I'll show you. Also, she's not a genie. How the hell did she get a fusion coin? And you know what? I'll talk about something else later.
Just gotta change clothes first. Not in front of everyone!
Oh, there we go.
Kaboom! Classic Roddy is back. Phew, that could have been a lot worse.
Naked zombie boss, not what you're into, huh?
See that coin? It bears the mark of a jet octo.
Jet Octo?
Yep, the same thing as before.
Jet octos are rare creatures that inhabit this island. They can't swim, but they can boost in the air on jets of ink vapor. Using abilities, you may be able to locate the source of evil in this place. Press B in the air to get a double or triple jump. Give it a shot.
So yeah, she elaborates a little more on why she did what she did, and then frickin' Shantae's like, oh god, don't get changed for everyone. Oh, thank god. Okay, I was expecting that to be much worse. Oh, jeez. But yeah, at least we got to go through that just fine. Oh yeah, I should probably just cut to the boss already. I don't need you guys to see me go through this. Now it's finally time to go over the last of the main Siren bosses. You know, before the grand finale one, of course. And well, it's the cute hot squid babe just chilling in the big octo brain. I wonder if she's gonna say, hey baby. Then again, that would go full circle of really stealing Squid Baron's idea. Well, then again, now they have dialogue now.
It's all over, Siren. Whatever foul plans you had in store for my friends, they're as good as spoiled. Oh, hey, baby. Don't hey, baby me! I'm taking all you Sirens down. Too can't be a fight right now. Play with this giant Octo instead. No one snoozes me and gets away with it. How dare you sleep on my fight, you bitch!
And well, this fight is practically the same as it was before as well. Damn it. They don't give you a hint to figure out the order, but they simplify the attack strategy of her. Ow. But they make her attacks generally stronger. Wow. Damn it. This fight is still as annoying as always. Also, watch out for this. The laser does a little more now, so yeah, you want to be prepared for that. And really, yeah, this fight's about the same as it was. It's just about figuring out the order and trying not to die along the way. Ow. But because of how slow they make this fight, still plenty of time to heal yourself. Oh my god, I hate figuring out this order. I kind of wish they would, you know, give you a hint for figuring out the... Oh, wow. But it's at least the same as it always is. Always was. There we go, that's right. Eat pike ball and hair attacks, bitch! Oh my god, I can just keep this up and not lose any magic. Ooh. Oh, jeez! Yeah, by the way, the lasers hurt a lot, so be prepared for that. Let's see if you can still heal magic and use this. Oh, shit. Should have waited a little bit. Because remember, this braid stays up for a certain amount of time, so if you put on the pike shield or the scimitar if you happen to have it, which I didn't at this point. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Damn it, I was hopeful that would work. Oh, God. Yes. And now you're dead. Okay, so this kind of keeps... Oh, so close. It kind of keeps up with the speed of the magic regen. Fair enough. That's it. I killed the Squid Girl yell saying, hey, baby, to me in the Octo Brain. Thanks, Squid Baron, for making this really weird. As always. Alright, let's time warp to the next one.
Oh my, you ate your cave exploration monster guts. Dug that filthy bod.
Yeah, thanks. I wonder if you have anything else to say. I really did ignore you along the way throughout a lot of the game. Because I forgot, the bath ladies always have something new every time a new part of the game starts.
You like herbal baths? I'd be happy to add some notes of jasmine. Here's one. Ahem. Dear Alan, please come pick up your box of stuff. Otherwise I'll be forced to toss it in the trash. Ooh, that's a spicy one.
Literally a note. Wow. Well, the ship's now risen up. And we got some slightly different dialogue here, too. Bigger and may as well.
The city really was a ship.
Wow.
And not just any ship.
Airship.
I mean, with risky boots at the helm, I thought it was still a water ship, even though it could fly. Shut up, Olo.
Look, her cannons aimed right at the island. What do we do? We need a plan, and fast. There's only one thing we can do. That's get Shantae aboard that flying ship.
About that, though.
Huh? Okay, show us what you can do.
But thankfully, you still get help from our lobster friend. Who, well, you need some elaboration.
What's this?
She summoned some sort of transport device.
And she squeaks to explain, whatever the hell that is.
I understand. You guys aren't going to believe this, but she's the one who made the half-genies vanish during festival.
During festival! Like I said, they needed some proofreading on some of these new lines they did.
She has the ability to teleport things. So that's how they did it.
Teleportation is a top-tier superpower.
But why did they capture us in the first place? None of us were harmed, right?
And why leave you behind? I wonder about that.
She doesn't know that.
So we're just gonna blindly accept that she wasn't in on it at all. Alright, fine, fine.
But she says she's been forced to use her powers for evil long enough. She wants to help us stop the Sirens once and for all. This teleporter will send me right to their airship.
Huh?
You got all that for a few annoying screeches?
Lobster Girl seems pretty okay. I mean, Sky can talk to birds, so I guess Shantae can talk to lobsters. Why not?
It's time for you to go confront Risky Boots.
You must do whatever it takes to destroy that airship before I can fire.
I'm ready.
Yep, and we will do just that. Let us warp to that, shall we? This feels uneventful. Can somebody help? I'm kind of stuck. Help! Help! You can stop spinning now! Jeez. By the way, one more thing before I end this off. Just wanted to show you the map. So, yep, here's what the marks look like for the caves you already conquered. You see those X marks. Like I said, this one down there lied to me before. So don't fully trust this thing, but it's there to help in case you at least want to know where the caves are. Just, you know, if you can't find that last item, be sure to double check that. Okay, anyway, to the last segment we go. So, here we are again with the mayor. Well, at least who you thought was the mayor. Thank goodness you're here. I guess I should go through the whole cutscene again, but only part of it has changed. But
How in the world did you get up here?
No time! Help me!
oh Christ, you've got to help me!
Hang on, Mayor. I'm coming.
Oh yeah, I bet you are.
Not the way I wanted that phrasing to go, but
What's the big idea?
what the fuck,
Let me
Mayor?
out of here.
Interviewed my plans for the last time.
Just to keep you under lock and key.
God, this voice has been freaking killing me. Yeah, good to see you again, Risky.
I haven't done anything with him.
But, yep.
You're
Doesn't
Don't forget the mayor does not even exist at all. Then again, you guys know this
You were
already.
the mayor all along?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say if there are hints for it.
It was a brilliant performance.
But it's kind of like the mayor was trying. It's kind of like Risky was trying to protect her from the Empress Siren this whole time. So, you know, it actually does make sense when you think about it. But
Why, Risky?
having to play both sides is really strange. But then again, that's what makes her pretty competent as a villain in my eyes. Anyway,
But why, Risky? Why trick everyone like that?
this is what kind of changes about this cutscene. Actually, a decent bit of the dialogue.
Well, you see, years ago I discovered this island and the ship buried deep underground. It was magnificent, a vessel fit for a queen. I simply had to have it. While I was exploring the ship, something unusual happened. From deep within the darkness, I heard the voice of the Empress.
You're talking about the seventh siren. Probably the voice that Harmony heard as well.
Yes, the leader of the Sirens. She told me that long ago, she and her Siren underlings had come to take control of this island. The Sirens fed on the villagers, draining their life force and leaving only empty husks behind. Disgusting. But this island had a guardian genie, and this genie would not stand by and watch her people be devoured. The Empress and the genie battled, and in the end, the genie allowed herself to be consumed by the Empress.
Ah, you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to laugh it off at this point.
And in doing so, she destroyed the Empress's restorative powers from the inside. The Empress discovered that she could no longer feast on mortals, only on the life force of genies. And with no more genie life force to sustain her,
Oh yeah, because what they had to do is seal away the pirate king.
the Empress starved and was no more. All that remained of her once great power was a whisper in the darkness. Upon hearing her story, I realized that she and I shared a common enemy. So I offered her a deal, an arrangement that would benefit both of us.
So at least she more elaborates on the history of the island. If you didn't get it from the ghost of the guardian genie down below, towards the entrance to the last dungeon.
You're as good as you would, Captain Boots.
Only a little bit changes after that, but still.
At first I doubted the existence of half-genies,
Oh yeah, like this.
but I see now that you were right. Half-genies really do exist. If I take a small portion from each of them, my physical form has been restored. The contract between us is fulfilled.
5 drops of genie.
So you could use half genie life force in exchange, and you get that instead of regular genie life force. Does it really work like that?
And what of the genie's spell? Is it broken?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like my silent sisters, I can feed on mortals once more.
I will live forever and beyond. Go.
Make whatever preparations you need.
This ship is yours.
I mean, at least they elaborate a little more on the scheme and kind of what the reasoning behind it,
Men,
which is helpful. Instead of you having to figure it out yourself, I guess.
capture the brat.
So,
Power down the weapons and prepare to escort the Empress back to her island at once.
I will dispose of this half-genie runt myself.
yeah, probably we're just gonna release me or make it seem like you're gonna kill me.
Wait.
I would imagine. And here's the last line of dialogue. It's actually, like, really changed.
I have an even better idea. This body lives, true, but it is old and weak. What would you say to a new bargain? Your strength in exchange for my immortality.
Treachery!
Just reworded basically the same thing she said there. So there you go. That's really the last difference in the dialogue other than one thing, which we'll have to get to after this fight. But speaking of which, it is time for that fight.
Now this.
Then again, this video's been really long, but you know what? I don't care. I wanted to go over all the definitive mode up changes just so I could say I did.
What have you done to Risky?
You know, it doesn't count the dialogue changes, but you know what? I'm doing it anyway. I've absorbed her life force and added to my own. Well, what do you think? I didn't realize that taking somebody's life force just made you a lot younger.
Risky.
Does that mean you're gonna die and that that Risky Boots could live forever? Or did you just lie about that? Probably you've lied.
Hear me, my soldiers. Turn the ship around. I'm going to drain the life force of every living thing on that island, and then blow it clean off the map.
You know, seeing how her plan was kind of, you know, turned around on her because of, you know, Roddy Top's energy being a part of that. You'd think that eventually she would find out and be like, wait, I can't drain her life force. That bitch! Well, either way, it's time for this boss fight. Let me heal everybody. Oh, God! Not the gift of life, please!
Give Risky back.
And now Risky Boots is just gone.
Time to take this body for a test drive.
Prepare yourself.
So, time to show off the last boss fight. This one's actually not much different. Really, the last boss is just faster. That's the only real difference here. Like, other than that, this fight has not really changed much at all. So, don't worry, you're not missing too much on this front. But yeah, I figured I may as well show it off just to say I did. Because, you know, I don't want to be forgetful like I have been. Look, I'm already embarrassed enough I freaking had to reveal that I recorded this game a few more months in advance than I'd like to admit. But, look, let's just leave that issue alone and just celebrate this game for what it is, alright? I just want to play this game again, enjoy my time with it, and move on, and wait for the next game. But yeah, what do you guys want for the next game of the series? If you want another game of this series, of course. I would imagine people watching this video would. Or they're just curious about this series. It's like, I thought this series is all about fan service. Believe me, there's a bit more to it than just the fan service. I guess that is something to talk about, I guess, as well. Like, that can be seen as one of the driving forces of the series as well for some people. By which, I don't mean that as in, like, people play these games with fan service, but, you know, it's one of those things that kind of helps, I guess. Like, it's not one of the defining things I see the series for, but, you know, it's... I guess it adds to the appeal, if that makes any sense. I mean, they do say sex sells, but that's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know, again, I feel like the writing makes up for a lot of, you know... There are some things that definitely stop us from being, like, one of the best games of the series, and what stops the series from really being, like, seeing as super popular to people. Fan service can be one of them, and some gameplay ideas could definitely be part of that, too. But, you know,
This'll make it better.
I feel like a lot of the flavor and personality of the series is definitely there that helps it. And, you know, I feel like with this game and, you know, they're trying out different ideas of this one at least. Trying to make transformations instantaneous instead of you having to actually dance and stand still for a long time to actually transform your forms. And, you know, because of how linear half-genie Hero was and how much everybody complained about that, everybody wanted to be open. Wanted to be a little more open like the previous games were. And what do you know? They try to make it the most open the series has been up to this point with its exploration. And, well... Now people didn't like this because, oh, the world is too big, really hard to get around. It's not a fun world to go around. Remember, you people asked for this, and, you know, they're trying to do things to, you know, shake it up the way fans are giving them feedback for. That's what big definitive edition update was for, to fix a lot of problems people had with the release of this game, too.
But Strong Eyes led to believe. How could one with tainted life force like yours survive my attacks?
do you mean tainted life force? Here she's just like, did you just call me tainted, you bitch?
No matter, I'll simply use all of my power.
Your doom!
I swear to God, if I phase through invincibility and fall through to you and the others again, I'm gonna be pissed. It's like they're in on it. They unleashed this thing on me. Everybody wanted me dead. And then after I killed it, all my friends were like, oh, shit, she survived. Well, we weren't ready for this. Oh, they fully heal you before this fight, too. That's nice. Actually, they might have done that before. I don't remember. Just remember, be careful with your frickin'... Be careful of the Octo form. Oh, right, I gotta remember. I didn't buy any auto potions. I didn't buy any potions for that matter, so I actually have to try to dodge now. Oh, the homing rockets only work if the thing's on screen. Okay. Ow! Oh, yeah, and also I have my friggin' refresh dance. Gotta remember to use that when I have the opportunity. And the order is still random of this, of course. They don't like fix an order or anything on Definitive or whatever. Really, the attacks just come a little faster. Otherwise, this fight's just about the same. So, then again, this is the fight they didn't need to really make harder. Like I said, they balanced the early fights is what they really need to do. But anyway, yeah. I feel like the characters of the series and the personalities, along with a little bit of fan service, really helped give this game a lot of flavor that help it stand out a little bit for me. You know, bits and pieces of it can still be altered, but, you know, I still say this is WayForward's flagship franchise, and again, I'm pretty sure most people that know WayForward would agree. It's the only one they probably try the hardest on. Although it's not like it's the only thing they're known for. Because they have a lot of other games that they do that people really like. Like Money Switch Force stuff was fun. Which, it's nice to see that finally on Switch. It makes sense. Like, I feel like it took too long for the games to come to Switch. Like, come on, Mighty Switch Force. It's perfect for the Switch console. I know the first game was for 3DS and took advantage of the 3D features. That's beside the point. Either way, I'm hoping they do continue on this idea of having a big open world, because, well, it definitely went the Risky's Revenge route with the world, but it definitely did it bigger. And, you know, I know I'm not somebody who likes open world games, but when it comes to, like, map exploration in a 2D world like this, I feel like they definitely did a good job. Especially with this update, now they have the markers to help you, like, they give you checkpoints to know where to go when you're trying to progress in the game, and they let you keep track of those caves, which is one of the bigger problems people had trying to remember where everything was. Which I'll admit, that was definitely a problem, trying to remember where all the caves were. Because it made friggin' hunting down all the items really difficult. Well, you know, if they had more hints in the future to try to, you know, with future games, I mean, if they did this kind of idea again. If they added even more to try to, you know, make it easier to track all the items down. Just short of, you know, like giving you an exact count. Well, I will say, that is something I usually like about the Metroid games. They let you know how many items are left in the area. At least more of the modern ones, like the remakes and stuff. It's not necessary, but, you know, it's nice if I can have an idea where some of the items are without being, like, without being able to tell directly this is how many are left here. Or this is exactly where it is. I like when the hints are subtle. Because, you know, it gives you the urge to at least explore and check for things, but at the same time, not feel lost. Like, I like the way Metroid Dread did it, where they gave you, like, vague hints. Like, if you went over a part of the map where an item you could get was, they made it so, like, a vague area of the map would be highlighted. So you would know, hey, there's an item to get around this general section. Look around here, you could probably find it. I like when Metroid-style games give you hints without fully giving away exactly where it is. That's what makes good Metroid-style games. When you encourage your players to explore without making an absolute slog to do so. Also, here's the only part of the fight that's worse. She's quicker to do the attack with this frickin' thing. Her frickin' laser beam attached to her head. I don't like frickin' weird mermaid bug creatures with lasers attached to their heads. I refuse to acknowledge such junk. Whew. And now the screen's locked. I doubt I'll fall through the floor, hopefully. There we go! And done. See, this boss is about the same as before. So, not really much else to go over there. But see, didn't need my items at all. With Refresh Dance, you still don't need the items at least, so, you know, with Magic Regen, you still feel like a broken bastard. Whatever.
How could you defeat me?
Risky Boots had you fooled from the beginning.
May as well go over this ending again, too. I'll skip the rest after this, though.
That's our cue.
Uh-oh.
She looks like bad news.
Everyone, listen.
He goes,
The Empress has been feeding on your life force.
what?
We can stop her, but first...
Time to take your magic back.
This is the last thing of Ultra Dialogue. The very end of the game doesn't have any Ultra Dialogue, so I'm going to skip the rest of it, but... Yep, here you go. Also, I have one more question to ask as we go over this. There's one thing that crossed my mind recently.
Now, use her magic to reclaim the life force she stole from you.
Yeah, everybody used their magic to claim their life force. How the hell did Roddy Tops do that? I didn't think she had magical at all. Unless it's some sort of, like, zombie magic thing, not genie magic. Do zombies have magic? That's what I'm trying to wonder now. Maybe I should think about it.
My new body. I was invincible. How could I be defeated?
Not everyone you fed on was a half-genie.
What?
Your new body was rotten to the core. No offense, Roddy Tops. None taken. You should watch what you eat.
My restoration was incomplete because the half-genie life force was poisoned. But she said that you were the one who was. Risky Boots lied about everything.
You kind of get used to it.
Life everlasting was mine.
Yeah. So, yeah, she basically lets you know directly that, yeah, Risky Boots did, in fact, lie to her about the Shantae being the tainted one. But there we go. That's the end of that.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
The ship took too much damage.
It's going down. Get Roddy Tops out of here. Hurry.
Yeah, she did reclaim her life force, but she can't teleport her way out. Even though I've seen her teleport using zombies to... You know what? Never mind. What will you do?
The Empress drained Risky's life force. With the Empress destroyed, maybe she...
There's no time for this. Risky Boots could not have survived. She's also a total bitch, in case you didn't remember.
We don't know that for sure. She could have a good side. If there's even a chance she's alive, I have to find her.
You're determined to stay, you naive little child?
I understand.
Alright, fine. Go. I will see to the others.
Good luck.
Yep, may as well leave it at that. And yep, like before,
Where's Shantae?
the costume you go for does not change depending on the mode you do, so, yep, doesn't really matter for the cutscenes
That
anyway.
sounds like
Oh yeah, in case I didn't mention it, in case you think hula mode's unlocked from the beginning, no, you still need to beat any of the modes at least once to be able to unlock it. So whether you play Legacy mode or Definitive mode, Beginner mode your very first time, as long as you beat any of those once, you will unlock, yeah, the hula costume. And the day was saved. Before long, it was time to return home. But, yep, the ending didn't change at all, so don't worry, it wasn't much to go over that cutscene.
For a first vacation,
I think the only thing that changed was that when Roddy was discussing her plan to betray the Empress Siren, when she was talking about, you know, trying to explain to the Empress that Shantae's life force was tainted,
Everyone here needs your
instead of
help
saying
to
out
rebuild,
loud, she said
so
your
always do
your
very
performance
best.
out on stage made whatever. What was
Before
it?
you go,
Ugh,
Here.
she said basically like
this is for you.
you made a convincing,
What's
you know,
this?
case while
My
you were
mother's
performing on
backpack.
stage.
I can't accept this.
She's basically said that in her head rather than out loud.
Safe travel.
That's about it. Which makes a little more sense. She said it that way. She's like, I can't believe you were that
Give
incompetent.
her a moment. She's trying to say goodbye.
Then again,
Who died and put you
Shantae
in
is definitely, you know,
That's my hair.
Can't you two just get
Well,
along for a
you dumbass.
You like it.
I mean, it's kind of part one of her endearing characteristics.
Yeah, you like
She's not fully mature, and you know, that kind of helps her with her growth in every game. Then again, the lore of the game now, we also have information on, you know,
miss you all.
a message left behind from the other genies before they departed for their realm. Well, you know, I guess it gives a possible plot point for the next game as well. you know, maybe like she has an idea of going to a location based off of the messages left by her mother to see maybe she could find a way to get the genies to come back to her realm. That could be a good plot point for the 6th game if they get to that. That would be cool. But who knows? That probably would be like one of the big ending points of the series. I won't say that. It is weird we have multiple half-genies left behind with all the genies, you know, departing. And all the I was gonna say maybe there should be a prequel game. I don't know. It's about Shantae. It'd be really weird to play as her Actually, you know what? Maybe it's another discussion for another time. You know, future of the series, I think a good plot point could be, you know, going over a message that Shantae had from her mother left behind and, like, going to a certain location based off that. And, you know, like with others, I still kind of wish for the idea that they would actually, you know, have the other half-genies be useful. Now they've introduced them, it would be great to have them actually involved in the plot instead of just kind of being on the side like they were in this one. But that's a thought for another time. Until then, I will still say it's my second favorite Shantae game, and the definitive mode definitely enhances that experience a bit. It doesn't change a lot, but you know, it makes it a little more challenging. Some of the dialogue's improved, but I don't really think too much of the improved dialogue, especially since some proofreading still needed. And you know, it's still the same great game I remember. The exploration's about the same with a few more hints to explore. And you know, everything else about it is still basically the same. I'll say, if they got updated again to make it run a little smoother, like, I feel like the game runs a little worse on Switch now. Then again, this game was designed for 4K resolution, so it definitely, optimization on the Switch, you can only do so much. It still runs well enough where it's not really, you know, an annoyance, but it's just noticeable every once in a while. And then again, hopefully Nintendo will have a more powerful console by the time, you know, a new game comes out. Because like a lot of modern games, Nintendo hardware can't run a lot of third-party stuff very well. Get better, Switch, please. Switch Pro, get here already. Switch OLED is not good enough. It's good for handheld play. It looks very bright. There's a slight improvement, but, you know, it's not much. Oh, yeah, the last thing to show off. I forgot to mention all the windscreens. I played through the file very fast, so we get all of them. You have your game clear fastest time file windscreen with all the Sirens playing beach volleyball. So I guess they're not all dead, except for the Empress? Whatever. I guess, I don't know. Either way, I think you get this for clearing the game in under 4 hours. So, you know, be quick. Then again, if you're good enough, you can probably get through it in 3. If you're doing 100%, you can do it in 3. Oh, speaking of which, 100% fastest time. I believe you get this for, I want to say under 6 hours. It could be 5. I'm going to say 6. But yep, you got like a freaking D&D campaign team of Shantae and friends. I guess I do like friggin' Risky Boots as a berserker. That does seem very fitting, actually. And Roddy, for that matter. Very, actually, interesting look for all of them. And you got the other images you saw before for 100% clear, and of course, just regular clearing the game in general. Oh, by the way, there's actually one extra. You actually complete the game in the hula costume. Well, you get this image as well. So you get to see all the girls hanging out in their frickin' hula costumes.
Like I said, it's for the fan service. Believe me, the contractors are really annoying. They keep putting us up to this. It's really bothersome.
Yeah, don't worry about it. The fan service is part of the series. Like I said, it's part of the charm. Don't think too much about it. Just enjoy it for what it is, okay? But anyway, yep. That's finally the end of Shantae and the 7 Sirens. Thank you all for watching. I'm really glad I got to go through this game again. You know, basically the same game. You know, some mild improvements definitely help a long way. And yep, you can always check all your windscreens here if you want to just look at them again. Although, you can't really say it was a good screenshot because there's always some part of UI in the way. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Not that it matters. You can still view all the cutscenes. And you always check these for dialogue if you really want. But they're not much different, and then you can watch the credits from here as well. Anything else? No. Yeah, the HUD possession is the only different thing. But yep. I'm still a big fan of this game. If you haven't gone to the Shantae series, this is a good recommendation. Although, honestly, I feel like you should probably go through, you know, some of the earlier games prior to this one. Because, you know, Pirate's Curse is definitely still the definitive Shantae experience. I put this game second. Because, you know, the little issues bring this one down, where Pirate's Curse didn't have that many. And, well, I also not the biggest fan that a lot of the visual styles so similar to half-genie Hero. It's kind of a reason that the game out so fast, but still, you know, I kind of wish it was like a little more. But, you know, that's beside the point. Also, I'd probably recommend to play half-genie Hero first so you're used to the style. Because, you know, the latest 2 games have picked up what Pirate's Curse did, and basically gone off that logic. So, yeah, which Pirate's Curse was improvement off Risky's Revenge, which was definitely improvement off the original Shantae game, which you can also now play the regular Shantae game on at least modern Sony consoles and Nintendo Switch. So, you know, at least you have a way to play the original Shantae game now, which is good. So now you can finally have all the Shantae games on one console if you want. Which reminds me, I want to buy the original Shantae game. I already bought Risky's Revenge again because my iPhone was the only version I had of that before. And maybe that's a game I'll get back to again someday, just to redo it, instead of having my iPhone version be the only way I played the game. But, yeah, either way, well, I guess I'm not going to be back to the Shantae series again until a new game shows up. Which, who knows when? Hopefully this time it won't be immediately after I did the last video on it, because then I'm going to feel like an idiot again. It's like they always come back to bite me in the ass. Well, hey, thank you all for watching. As for what projects are going to be coming up next, well, I was thinking of getting to a collection that I, had recently, wanted to get into. But I have some other ideas in the wing. Like, you know, I don't want to have the opening video play. I had another game I wanted to do, because, well, another game recently came out I was very excited for. I feel like there's another game I have to tackle before I hit that. So, that could also be coming up next. I'll leave for you guys to judge whether or not it's going to be coming or not. And, well, time to get rid of my legacy there. Ha! Oh, wait, I did... No! Wrong file! I'm kidding. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys around. Take care, and, you know, I got plenty of other Metroid-style games, and you got the rest of the Shantae series to play for the channel, so be sure to check those out. So, till then, see you all next time, and happy 20-year anniversary, basically, to the Shantae series. May your belly dancing transformation powers propel you into an even brighter future.